When it comes to flooding, West Michigan has certainly been impacted many times over the years.
But the maps that tell us where the highest risks are haven't been changed in nearly 50 years.
Meteorologist Michael Behrens is joining us now live from along the Grand River to tell us when that is changing and why it matters to you. Michael.
Yeah, that's right, guys. The maps that tell West Michigan where the highest flooding risks are paper maps from the 70s and the 80s. If you try to look it up online, that's all you're going to find. That changes next month when newer digital maps are going to be uploaded online. And these maps are important because they let people know where the highest flooding risks are. And that lets communities decide whether or not they want to participate in the National Flood Insurance Program. That program, of course, lets people get policies to cover flood damage to their home. Matt Acapente from the state of Michigan tells us a little bit more about why these maps are so important to you as a homeowner.
The reason that it's important to homeowners and to business owners is that those maps are used by lenders. If a lender is going to issue any type of federally backed mortgage, they're typically going to require flood insurance as a condition of that mortgage for the length of that mortgage. A normal homeowner's policy will not cover flood damage. So that really a flood insurance policy is the only way to cover against loss for floods. This is something that sometimes people don't find that out until it's too late, and that's a really bad situation to be in.
Now, the floodplains that you're usually going to see on those maps are the 100-year and the 500-year. So I want to show you a little bit about what that means. Now, here's the normal river level demonstrated on the map. A minor flood event may cause some issues up along the lake shore, but for the most part, it's not going to be the river shore, I should say, the shoreline. It's not really going to be that bad of an event. A 100-year flood event, that's certainly going to cause water to go into areas it's not usually around. And that 100-year event, a little bit of a misnomer. Basically, what that means is there's about a 1% chance on any given year that a 100-year event will occur. It doesn't mean that you can't see more than one in a year, and it doesn't mean that they can't happen in repeat years or at shorter intervals. Now, the 500-year flood event, that's a 0.2% risk in a given year, and about once every 500 years is where that name comes from. But again, that doesn't mean they can't happen back to back or, in some of the worst case scenarios, in the same year. So if you find yourself in the new maps, again, they come out on the 23rd of February, you may want to consider purchasing one of those flood insurance plans. And of course, if you do have a mortgage, Matt said your lender will reach out to you. For now, reporting in downtown Grand Rapids at the Grand River, meteorologist Michael Behrens, 13 on your side.
Sponsored by the Power of Poison exhibit at the Grand Rapids Public Museum.